Reginald here. Good morning. Now, I've done commented videos before of my gameplay, but those never get that many views, and frankly, I find them a little boring too, actually. After all, there's a lot of downtime in some sections of Darktide games, especially if you're not playing high intensity, and it can be a little dry. Hitting Poxwalkers is not that exciting. I mean, I find it really fun to do, but it's not that exciting to watch, let's just be honest. So I thought maybe it would be more interesting to do a highlights reel, sort of cut up some of the clips I got over the weekend of gameplay, since I had a little bit more time than usual to play this weekend, and just see what was cool, or what didn't work, or what was fun. There were certainly some things that happened this weekend that made it pretty entertaining. There was some high shock troop gauntlet stuff to play, and I got a lot of time in those, so it was a good time. Now, the servers were kind of crummy for me. It could have been my internet, but I don't think so. And as a consequence, I had a lot of no-regs and hit registration issues, as well as some lag. Things that I swear I didn't go through, like various kinds of switching of weapons, but that kind of stuff happens, so let's not tarry on it too long. Before we get into the cool part of the video where we hit stuff, because, this is Darktide and that's the fun part, I just really want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I recently made it to 500 subscribers after publishing my aggressive weapon testing video, which also itself made it to 2,300 views already, which to me is a crazy number, because I am not running around doing the whole aggressive advertising thing where you're always like and subscribe and share my videos and yada yada. I'm just putting stuff out there and, attempting to try and make things better a little bit by recommending changes in a positive way. And I'm getting, what I consider to be a really remarkable reception to that. So just thank you all, everybody, for commenting on my videos and chatting with me about stuff that's fun and all of that. I appreciate that a lot. All right, let's hit some stuff. Shoot him to soften him up. No rig the mutie. Hit him instead. Probably needed to do a different attack there, so I didn't take damage. Dodge, good dodge. Get him. Yep, perfect. All right. I didn't see that hit coming. That surprised me. Killed him. Good. No regged off the dog the first try. And then I got the bomber. I'm getting sort of pushed downstairs. I don't know why I pulled up my shotgun there. Maybe just to reload since I was stuck, and then the bomber surprised me. Fun. No reg off the mutie right at the start. Perfect. I love crisp little shots like that. Pop that guy. Perfect. Get out of my way. Oh, that headshot. And another one. And I'll push this guy. He's getting too close. I'll try to time those based on how close people are. I used that charge to reset my toughness. I should have used a heavy there, but sometimes you just use the lights to stay mobile when you're at that many stacks. I didn't hear that mutie coming. Didn't see that mutie coming. He threw me on the other side of this party. So I'm going after the bomber, but I don't think that the mutie is going to come back at me that quick. So I timed that poorly, take a bunch of damage. Real problem. See the sniper. Yep. Cool. I'm going after the sniper instead. This trapper didn't hear him coming. I tried to dodge there. I swear I hit the dodge button, but it didn't matter. I was toast. Yep. So this is me dying. So let's go back over this clip and try to figure out where I made the critical mistake that cost me my life in this game. We did continue, the rest of the team plowed on, and I got rezzed a little bit later, but the question is, what did I screw up here? The first issue I notice is this frame rate here. There are 2 scab bombers, not 1. I don't mind that there's a horde and I'm going to charge at it with my axe. That's actually part of my plan here. But I didn't see the second bomber. I should have backed up and worked on the 2 bombers with ranged weapons since I had 10 in the magazine. It would have been just as effective and I wouldn't have been in a bad position when dealing with the first bomber, since I knew he was going to throw a bomb at me. Hold on. Let's play that again. Well, no wonder I didn't hear that mutie. His audio got cut off. I mean, this is fine. If I had known there was a mutie coming, I would have obviously positioned differently, so I don't even blame myself for this at this point. This is a mistake. It's 100% tunnel visioning, and I should have been standing behind that column to the right to give myself space from the mutie charge, so I wouldn't get hit. Okay, so I've been thrown deeper. I'm cut off again by fire, so I'm just getting further and further away, and I'm wounded. But I'm a zealot. I'll live. I see the sniper. I then charge the sniper, and I do this on purpose. I know I could shoot him, but I'm trying to make space for me to deal with that mutie from the horde, and also deal with this sniper at the same time, so I want a little room to play dodge. Can we just go back real quick and just look at that sniper? That skedaddle that he pulls off here is honestly so top tier. What a Chad. He absolutely books it the second he's threatened, and you gotta respect the hustle. This frame right here is the moment I screwed up. See, I should have shot the trapper at least once to knock him over. Instead, my plan was to dodge, which I did attempt, and I don't know if I got the timing wrong or not, but what matters is I could have had a second layer of safety by just freaking shooting him once. I had my gun out. So I died, and we can all see why. Let's go to the next one. That's a great shot. Saved my own skin on that one. That felt like a no-reg because I thought that was on target. I'm not sure why I didn't hit this guy with more of those shots. I think I kind of missed, but I don't know. It's fine to charge that. This is good. That's a no-rig. That's a no-rig. That's a lot of no-rigs. Alright, killing some horde stuff. There's a bomber around. Here, trapper, so I go to engage. I pop it with the help of the vet. Maybe I killed it myself. We worked on those two guys and it was quick. So that's good there. We're just kind of cleaning up, moving ahead. I see the sniper. I didn't know which side that came from, so I started looking behind me first. Good shove here, use of cover so that it can't blow me up. Okay, I shot that guy between that other guy's legs. Let's just appreciate that. I stunned that guy. That's good. The other zealot gets a safe run then. Just a couple quick shots. I'm looking for those snipers, though. I want to clean that up. That's what's nice about the shotgun. If you miss, you can always follow up with a couple of shotgun shells. I hit on that one, but it wasn't a headshot. At this distance, you lose enough that's usually not a kill. But I finish him off, so that's good. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I missed the headshot. Feels bad. Go for the shove since he's far away. There's somebody coming. Use that just to soften him up. That charge was a waste, but I mean, I enjoyed it, so. Oh, that was so crisp. Yep, he was an easy kill. I always like that about the chain axe. If you time those swings right, you can always make it so that you hit things. I had some trouble dodging muties this game. Like, I feel like I should have gone further. I don't know what I did there. That was not correct, but in any case, we killed all the specials. No, I had to show you this one. Ah, so good. The vet died, but otherwise the event wasn't that eventful, so I cut it. The top of the elevator, on the other hand, pretty spicy. Now, killing the Mauler here instead of working on the Bulwark was a good choice, because the Bulwark would have taken me more hits and thus more time, and I had just staggered the Bulwark, so we had time to recover. Great little recharge there to get back in and hit that Mauler for a kill. I see that my grenade bounces off, and I ready another one. I try to chuck it a little higher and bounce it in past the elevator. I don't want it in the elevator, I want it where all the bad guys are. Yep, I'm just going to mag dump, no problem. Keep that guy stunned for just a second longer. Those slugs are really good for that. Great little dash there, bud. Whoever put down this box, really good choice. Honestly, came in so clutch here. Surprised they didn't die. That was a headshot, right? That was just a light attack, so it's not going to kill him. But with the two of us attacking, it should die. I don't know how I phased inside of him instead of, you know, like stunning them with the charge, but whatever. There we go. Everybody's working on it. I'm just going to duck here because there was a Reaper out there, but I guess we killed it. I didn't see us kill it, so I'm wondering if that flame shot penetrated and killed it. That feels bad that I missed that. Let's go ahead and do the res. I'm resing right in front of some enemies, but I think I can get it off with my res speed before they can shoot me. I do. And we bap the dog. Now, I know how I entitled this video, but unfortunately, this particular mission ends just a little up ahead without a loss, with just me having to DC due to, you know, the life thing that I have to do sometimes. I do apologize to the party for having to abandon them, but they were really competent, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled it off with my bot in tow. They were really quite good, so... up ahead was just a little fight with an Ogren that I don't think that was that interesting. I mostly just hit Poxwalkers on the bridge to keep that side of the fight clear so the rest of the team could handle the Ogren. And then we can just go to the next mission. I do lose the next mission, and it's actually a really fun mission. There's a lot of cool stuff that happened in it, so we'll just go there. Okay, so this one's a bit of a slow burn, so bear with me. Also, that hipfire shot was gorgeous, so I didn't want to ignore it. So you've got the dog coming in. I don't shoot right away. I didn't think I could hit it with a snapfire, so I just wanted to knock it off safely. I'll push this because it's close. Nice. Shoot him. Oh, very clean. He knocked me out of the way, so I couldn't do anything. Shot that out of the air. You gotta love that. Now, I dodged that, right? I went ahead since I was stuck, sawing, and I couldn't block cancel at that point. And I just, used my ult, because I could do that, and that saved me and my health bar. I'm going to chuck that grenade there to see if I can't stop those shooters from coming our way, and maybe protect the team, since they're getting just blasted. Okay, I'm going to try and rescue this guy. Fought my way there. I think I'm behind cover. Almost had it. That feels bad. There's so many shots coming my way, and I'm managing to dodge them. I used that charge to get more toughness so I can try for the res again. That grenade was timed well enough. I'm surprised I didn't take more damage from that. He must have only barely hit me. This is a dangerous situation. Whenever this happens, you got stalkers coming in from behind, as well as enemies coming in, shooters coming in from the front. That's a good way to get blasted and lose your HP. The one thing I don't like about the chain axe is how weak it is until you build up those stacks of Slaughterer and Head Taker. It can take a long time to get going, and then once it gets going, it's very fun to use. Really needs some buffs, which we've seen in my data. That was a good shot too.
This could be going better, but it could be going worse.
Couldn't disagree. That's pretty much accurate. Okay, let's do one where we die here. Good help on the Mauler. Obviously, I staggered him. He would have died no matter what we did. And that sounds like a Plague Ogre. I'm going to go ahead and try and fire through this just to thin out the elites coming our way. And I'm actually trying to shoot the Maulers, because as much as the Plague Ogre is a threat, we want to thin things out. I tried to take an angle there on the hit, but I sacrificed too much toughness. I'm going to use that charge there to complete the kill. Now, that was unfortunate. I've now been backed into this corner, and I have low stamina to be fighting with this. I'm going to use that charge to get back some toughness to try and survive this occasion. Use that grenade. Just try and shoot into that trapper. I'm hoping I can kill it. And the horde, if nothing else. Ooh, that's not good. That's probably going to put me in death protection. Yep, for sure. Alright, let's see if I can get some space somewhere. I don't have much ammo left in my gun here, only 6 shells. I'm lucky that came up again, so I have one of those. And I just try and use the corner here to my advantage. Oh, I did not see that coming. Not at all. I maybe could have used another dodge, but unlucky. Alright, well, I'm toast. I'm definitely dead. Everybody's dead. That feels bad. I think when this happened to me, I really didn't see him coming, and so I thought he was actually phasing through the Plague Ogre, but it looks like he ran past him, so there you go. Obviously, the scoreboard's not going to be very, very impressive, but I did make most melee damage with my chain axe, so that's not bad considering the layout. Alright, let's pick this apart. Now, this is a mistake. I didn't have enough room to pull that off, so I took toughness damage, but I was able to return. Is this a mistake? Maybe. Let's take a look. Okay, first of all, I'm charging the Mutie, which is probably wise because the Mutie is dangerous in this situation. I used a charge to finish it off, so now I've wasted that. However, there are 2 people currently being pinned. One is definitely being thrown by a Mutie, so there are specials around enough to potentially wipe us. So it's probably wise to at least try to get rid of one as a confirmed kill. However, I don't think I expected to be the target of this Plague Ogre aggression, and that is dangerous for me. So here, okay, this was a weapon swap failure. It looks like I'm readying a grenade, and then all of a sudden my chain axe comes back up, and I do a push attack. I know this because I wouldn't have done a push attack here, and I kind of remember something like this happening to me. Okay, so why am I sawing here? This probably doesn't make much sense. What I'm thinking is probably something along these lines. I'm going to die in this situation. I might as well do what damage I can on the way out so that the rest of the team has a better chance of saving me with this thing dead. I am surprised to find out that I have escaped. So we throw a freebie out there, and just so happen to catch the trapper with it and meg dump the trapper. That's not a bad plan, and this is a problem. Now we're going to come back to this moment, but I just want to highlight something real quick. You see, I only had the barest sense this mutie was coming, and I couldn't quite tell from where. Now that might have been I had the wrong audio settings on. That happens to me from time to time, and so I can't always get the best spatial audio. But let's listen again, and you can just tell me if you hear what I hear, which is not much. Yeah, there wasn't any yelling, just footsteps. Let's pause for a second right here, now that I've been tossed. Where do you want to go? Do you go to the right and try to get Tau? Well, you do have a Plague Ogre and a Mutie chasing you down, so you probably don't want to do that, because you're going to just get cornered again, and then you're going to be worse off. So I decided to pursue Zane, who is still alive, in the hopes that he will remain alive so that I can get to him and we can sort of do our way out of this after killing all of the specials. Ouch. Okay, well, what could I have done here? I think this frame is probably where I could have done something else. Actually, no, it's probably this one. See, it's not that I need to save Zane from the Trapper in just a split second here. It's actually that I need 3 flamers to not be trying to light me on fire while I'm dealing with a Plague Ogre and a Mutie that is an indeterminate distance behind me because I haven't looked. I probably needed to shoot all of them over with the remaining ammunition in my gun while continuing to dodge and slide, and try to find those enemies who are behind me and understand where they are. I could have easily fought around in this room until I was able to get to Zane and maybe untie him. Instead, I go to an open room on the different side, and that's mostly guided by the fact that it was closest and I knew I needed a corner. If I had instead shot all of these and moved to the right, I might have been better off. On to the next one. Alright, new mission, new friends. Alright, there's a Mutie. I shoot him to soften him up. This guy surprises me, but he doesn't break my toughness before I manage to hit him, so that's good. That Mutie surprised me to death. I don't know if I hurt him or not, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. We both work on this dog. It's a little excessive, but dogs are bad, so kill him. I chuck that in the hopes that it will be helpful. I probably should have used ammo here. I really thought I could have gone over his shoulder to hit that flamer behind him. So this is unfortunate that there's just this flamer hiding behind the bulwark here. This is one of those surprise bug hits where you hit them and it doesn't do the animation, but it does do the saw, so I got the kill. Alright, perfectly good. I don't know where I took damage from there. I just took a little chip damage on my toughness. This charge was weird. I think I was going for the elite. I kind of got stuck, but I didn't take any damage, so I'll take that. I chuck my grenade. This is me trying to get to him, but things moved too much. I'm going to go ahead and just use lights and not overcommit. Nice thing about doing lots of block pushes is you get opportunities to block. That, you know, it happens automatically sometimes. Alright. Block pushes on the chain axe work pretty well against maulers on the fly. And then the normal light attacks, once you get good stacks of buffs, are pretty strong for stagger against maulers, so it's enough usually to keep yourself alive, case in point. I'm just trying to keep everything staggered out. Now, in this case, there would have been some advantage to having a heavy chainsword because of the cleave. And so you can see I'm like having kind of a hard time getting to these guys. That's a good push. There's a second one. I didn't see that. Looks like that dog got knocked off, but I didn't push the bomber. That one doesn't look like it should have hit me, honestly. The dog, total miss. Hang on, let's go back and watch that dog phase through this barricade again. Once again, the hounds are acting more like warp hounds than poxhounds. And, you know, it's been like this. This particular defensive barrier doesn't have the proper colliders attached to it, and it's been this way since the map was released. I've just gotten used to playing around that fact. So, like, I'm not asking Fat Shark to go out there and change it. It's one of those things we can all probably live with. There's bigger fish to fry, especially in the content arena. But I am going to complain. This is bogus, okay? And where the hell is it going, anyway? Okay, so I'm fighting this guy, and suddenly I take a bunch of damage, and it looks like it was just him. Like, a couple lucky hits got through, but alright, it happens. You know, it's one of the risks to using the chain axe. It's not as good as other weapons. I managed to get my way through. I find that dog again. He just looks at me and leaves. Then he turns around and comes for the jump. Where is he going? Why doesn't he want me? Come back here. I'm trying to kill you. Alright, I got him. It's fine. Okay, that was great. That was a great shot. I'm pleased. Ooh, I didn't die to that. I dodged too early, and as a consequence, I'm eating a lot of toughness damage. I missed. That was just terrible. I missed that one, and that feels bad, but, you know, I'll live. I don't have a lot of ammo left, though, so it's really not good to be using shots. This is actually a wasted shot as well. I probably shouldn't have used that. I really wanted to secure the kill. I was feeling very harassed at this moment. I knocked them over. Was that necessary? Probably not. Now I have only one bullet left. I'm going to use my ult to go kill this guy, which I probably didn't really need to do that, but there's that sniper. I see the line, for the record. I'm just staying where I am. I used that last shot at, I didn't even see how many meters that was, to remove the dog from the equation. Great, total great save. This is what I like about the shotguns. I've mentioned it before. You can just free yourself. Or, I mean, free your friends easily from across the arena. Killed a couple snipers. It's good. Still feeling very harassed, very exposed. Alright, we dodged the mutie. Get the claw on the way through. Absolutely destroyed. This guy, where was he even throwing that? How did he know we were there? Like, what? What? Alright, come here. Just die. Alright, and we're gonna heal up. And it's shortly after this point that we die. So that's next. Alright, let's see how this ends, and it'll be quite a show, let me tell you. There's a few things to call out. Kill that dog, and look at that dodge. I timed all that so beautifully. I have no ammo. This feels really bad. Alright, Poxburster, I'm going to take you out. I hear a trapper. I slide in the hopes that it doesn't hit me. I just am guessing that it was at me. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Ow, I stepped in the fire. That was dumb. Oh my goodness. Terrifying. I'm glad I moved back towards that box. I mean, it was on purpose, but like still. Definitely saved me there. It's also funneling these guys, which is giving me a lot of room to engage. I do hear the music for this, and I'm just waiting for him to show up, and I'm really sad that he showed up from this angle, so I had very limited opportunity to escape. I see that trapper running away, and so I'm thinking, okay, cool, I'll probably be safe if I ever get out of here for at least a few seconds. Nope. Nope. Through the entire horde, through like 40 groaners, they don't care at all about any of the colliders. I just get yoinked, and I'm toast. And is that Finisar? I'm sorry, I can't read your name at the moment. Is doing a great job, doing their best to... they're down. Hey, listen, you tried, I went down first. It's my fault. You were dealing with an entire boss, so my bad. All right, well, let's go through this and see if we could have done anything to save this run. I'm not sure, but we can try. Okay, so we grab the med kit, turn around, we hear the dog coming, we come to help, and we get the kill, and we dodge the mutie at the same time, and we dodge the trapper immediately after. I mean, the timing on that is gorgeous. Just look at this shot. I mean, this is one of the funnest things about the chain axe, is getting those slick kills and still getting away with it, so that's great. Okay, well, I have no ammo, and I've discovered that to my sadness. I know that trapper is going to bother me later. Okay, so we hit the barrel. That's kind of unfortunate at this exact juncture. I try to go forwards, and then I realize I'm getting hoarded, okay? So let's pause here for a second. I know that Finisar is out there fighting the good fight, but they just killed the trapper, and I have a really good position. Like, I've accidentally created fire on one side of the barricade, and I have a little narrow causeway on the other side. And this gap, this zone that I can defend, will give me a huge advantage against the horde and any specials. And I just heard a dog spawn. So you can see me kind of wade forward, like I'm thinking about maybe fighting more in the open, and then start to back up as I realize I need to utilize this defensive terrain and this defensive posture to avoid the specials that are incoming, including the trapper that I see. Now, that little slip into the fire was unfortunate, but look at how these boxes come in handy immediately, because I have such a narrow passway for both of the specials to work through. They're not going to take the fire path, typically, so they're going to come after me through this gap. And since I'm using it while Finisar is running around, I'd hoped they'd come to me, but they didn't. While they're running around, I'm able to actually avoid one of the most deadly traps I've seen of two disablers shooting at me at the same time. Just some nice boxes. Okay, so I'm up here beating my way through. I killed that dog, and I am beating my way through all these groaners. They're dying to the fire since they're not very sensible about their charge. I could be using light attacks here, but I really want the safety because I'm in such an exposed position right now, and I just am waiting for this guy to show up because I heard it trigger while Finisar was running around. Unfortunately, the first thing it does is grab me. I'm not sure what causes grabs. I've played Vermintide. It hates me. I get grabbed a lot even in Vermintide. I don't know what I'm doing against this particular boss. All right, this moment is the one that is the big problem. This is the one that kills me, and this is probably where I should have done something else. What would you do here? I think the correct thing to do would have been to move to the left in this case instead of chasing down the bomber. I just wanted to kill the special, and I try only to get grabbed. Now, in my mind, there's a couple of options here I could have taken instead of going after the bomber. Like, I could have gone forwards to the left and then, gone around the corner, giving myself a little break from all of the trouble, and maybe found myself fighting some groaners and stuff as we sort of run around and try to deal with what spawns. Alternatively, I could have gone in on the bomber but used push attacks or heavy attacks to avoid losing dodges or the ability to dodge to a rev or sticky attack from my lights. I'm not sure what would have been the correct play there. You can see me attempt to dodge if you look at the video clip. I'll slow it down real quick. You see me squat instead of leaving. I was trying to do a block cancel and then dodge, but I was too into the rev, or maybe not. I'm not exactly sure the mechanic there, but suffice it to say, I died. So a rev attack wasn't the right play. Though it's always hard to tell. It's not like I heard the trapper until after I started, so was it the right move? I don't know. Sometimes you get unlucky when you make a play, and you just lose as a consequence, especially when you're using a chain weapon, which is why I keep saying chain weapons need more damage in order to make up for the fact that they're risky to use. That would make them a lot better in my view. They're just a little too weak for all of the challenges they come with. In any case, I think the odds of us winning that one were pretty low, but we might have been able to do it if I could have kited a little better, and that's on me, not on anybody else. And with that, I think we'll call this done. It wasn't my intention for this to run as long as it has, and while I have some more footage that will be fun to go over, I guess we'll just have to make a second one of these. I'll probably do a veteran run or two the next time I see High Shock up, so I can show you kind of how that plays as well. I've been having a lot of fun with the plasma gun and chain axe as a combo. It's kind of a weird deal, and I enjoy that since it's fun to go after elites to get your ammo back if you run out using the chain axe. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thanks, as always, so much for visiting, and have a wonderful day.